good to have you join us again on today's episode of Health and Environment Insights. I am Kemi Adeni. Today on the program, we're looking forward to discussing the topic, how to ensure water sanitation and hygiene, and that's quite important for a healthy living. And so today with me on the program, I have the pleasure of introducing to us a guest that I have and someone that you would actually be delighted to have on today's program. I have with me in the studio Professor Dayo Faduyili, OON, the former national president, Nigerian Medical Association, and also the former special advisor to the governor on health. Prof, it's good to have you here.
Thank you very much. It's my pleasure.
Good to have you.
Thank you.
I know we're going to learn quite a lot from you today. And so let's dive right into it. I'd like to find out from you, what's the difference between sanitation and hygiene?
Well, thank you. Hygiene and sanitation are closely linked, but they may be a little bit different. Hygiene is to make sure that your surrounding, whatever you do, is free of microorganisms. You have some good water, hygienic food, and you have to ensure that that surrounding is free of those organisms that can make somebody sick. Let me put it that way. It can be a bacteria, it can be a microbe, it can be a virus. All those things, if they are not within areas that it can affect us, we say that place is hygienic. Sanitation is an act of making the surrounding clean, of making things around you to be in a position that I believe you can live well. You know, we live within the armamentarium of large number of microorganisms, those that are bad, and even those pit latrine has its own untoward effect about human beings. And now we are going to water closet. These are different levels of keeping that surrounding better. The way we dispose our waste is also very important to ensure that we have proper sanitation and hygienic environment. The way we things that we eat, or how we breathe, or what we breathe, the way we take care of them to ensure that they don't do harm to us are also another way of keeping something hygiene. We have some people who really wash their cloth. By the time you have cloth that you wear over and over and over, it attracts bacteria and other microorganisms that can actually be injurious to ourselves. So it's a total encapsulation of first having the proper education, then secondly having to know how to prevent it. And that is why majorly we take a lot of enforcement role to ensure that people do conform to the proper way of doing things, proper way of disposing our waste, normal way of cleaning our environment. How do we look, how do we clean ourselves, how do we take care of our surroundings? These are all things that must be in place for us to say, yes, we are in a hygienic environment and we are taking good care of our society and ourselves.
All right, that's quite explanatory. I'd like to find out from you, can you explain to us the importance of water sanitation and hygiene as it affects public health? Yes.
Microorganisms will go kilometers of miles, kilometers away, and if you drink it, you can get infected. How you throw away your death? Today you see a lot of, if we don't do proper waste management, some of the waste get back to our water. We have surface water, we have water that are underground. All these ones are things that we need to be careful of, to be educated about, and to actually work towards having a water that is hygienic. So the important thing is that many of the water we drink are not good enough. Even some of those ones that are processed, how sure are we with those people who process them? to be sure that they have not added some microorganisms into it. So it is a big issue when we are talking about hygienic water.
I think.
Secondly, you see a lot of people during rainfall,
yes.
They just put all their debt, just put it in the rain and the erosion, in the drainage. By the time you put it in the drainage, two things happens. It blocked the drainage, and you have the effect of flooding.
Right.
Secondly, you have a lot of body of water.
All right.
Thirdly, we have a lot of activities that we do. Those who are on the upland, and we have a lot of borehole, a lot of wells that we do on the water. Sometimes you see some people putting their their waste drainage close to where you do not have a good water.
Just joining us, this is Health and Environment Insights on Osrc TV, and today with me on the program I have Professor Dayo Faduile, OON, the former national president of the Nigerian Medical Association and also a former special advisor to the governor on health. And so before the break, you were trying to educate us on the ways to have hygienic water, having water sanitized, and also the ways that we can have proper water sanitation and hygiene ensured.
Well, if you want me to go to the details, I would say the first one is that we need the government to do the needful.
And what's the needful?
The needful is to ensure
we should desist from that.
Stop it.
All right.
Again, we need to ensure that in our different households, our sewages are not on the surface. And that is where we have major problems. Anytime we have major rain and we have some flood, the sewages find their way on the surface water, and by the time it gets distributed, and you go to take your normal vegetable and you don't cook it. Vegetable is better when you don't cook it too much.
Exactly.
By the time you take it, and it has been a recurrent decimal, usually after heavy downpour, after flood,
yes,
a lot of people come down with gastroenteritis, which is and how we ourselves behave. All these ones are totality of making our water potable.
Okay, I'll take you to say when our water is safe for drinking, it means our health will be better. But what are the challenges we will go through, we can face, if, for instance, we do not ensure we have proper hygiene? What are some of the outbreaks that we've had? I mean, going by the fact that you're a professor of medicine, what are some of the challenges that are posing threats?
You have heard severally about gastroenteritis, which is vomiting and diarrhea. And let me tell you, like I've said when we started, the body is about 60% water. By the time you go to stool 5-6 times, you have lost an appreciable amount of water in your body. And if you do not take critical our hygiene,